To be or not to be is not one of the questions in this Q&A.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's your hoodie weight champion of the world, YouTube, right here. I am not the YouTube hoodie weight champion. I am the hoodie weight champion of the world. It is great. There's also... Paul knows the questions to ask. I wish I wrote them all down because I have like 12 titles. All right, so John Rogers, he asked the other day, "Hey, Alex, when you doing another Q&A?" And I'm like, I don't know. How about tomorrow? So I tweeted out to everybody and a couple of comments on YouTube, get me some questions yesterday, and I'll make a video today, Q&A today. So John Rogers, your answer is today. Who else asked a question? Let's see. Paul Willis, as I was stating about my championships, Paul Willis asked, out of all 12 of your championships, which one are you the most proud of? I would have to say it is the first one, called the Hoodie Weight Champion, because, you know, Grimm's got all his titles, and this guy was over here with his title, and this one was another title, and this one was another title, although the Champion of Women is a close second. I am not kidding. But the Hoodie Weight Champion was like my first genius idea. I was like, well, I need a championship belt, and I'm wearing a hoodie. It says champion on it. So I folded it up like a belt, threw it over my shoulder. Hoodie Weight Champion of the world. And then I had a second one in a different color, so I became the fashionable Hoodie Weight Champion of the world. There's an old... I can't... We tried looking for it a while back, and I can't find it. But I do have a list of all the 12 titles that I own. Now, I'm not to be confused as a 12-time champion. I am a champion that holds 12 titles. Big difference. Trax, at Trax118, wants to know if I think Tom Brady is the GOAT. Tom Brady is a GOAT. He's a fucking asshole. I can't stand him. He plays in a goddamn candy-ass division, and he gets, like, the friggin' gold football handed to him on a silver platter. He's an asshole. You put him up against a real football team or a real football division, I guarantee you he doesn't go 16-0 in the football season. Michael McKnight wants to know, have I ever thought about moving down south, like, say, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Georgia, or Florida in the near future? Mike, I actually, before Feisty Pants came along and after my college years, I was ready to go. You could have, like, thrown a dart at a map of the United States, and wherever that dart landed is where I would have moved to. However, with Feisty Pants, and now, you know, the family is much bigger, my ties are here. I don't have, so I wouldn't say in the near future, but, you know, maybe when I'm a senior citizen, I might move to Florida, you know, like the birds have wings. But I had friends in Florida. I went to visit, and Florida itself is, I stayed, where did I stay? Bonita Springs, and it was like a half hour to get to everywhere. I'm like, what the frig is this? And even Orlando. I mean, Orlando's not bad, but, you know, we go to Disney every year, my whole family, and Orlando's not bad, but still takes a while to get everywhere. James Clare wants to know, hey man, greetings from jolly old England. Yeah, it is. What is your favorite Pokemon since you started playing the old Pokemon Go, and have you watched any of the seasons? Feisty Pants and I, we watched a number of seasons, and we've seen a ton of movies, like TV movies on demand. I couldn't tell you what they are, or what season it was, or what, but we have watched a great deal. But not the old original seasons. My brother has seen those. He's been watching them on demand, and he's like up to like, I don't know what season, but there's like 80 episodes per season. Maybe not 80. But no, so I haven't seen everything. And my favorite Pokemon since I started playing has got to be the shiny Pikachu. I always was a fan of Pikachu, and then I got a shiny one during the community day event, and I'm like, yes. So I would say my shiny Pikachu. Very happy about that. Teresa, my Yankee buddy, wants to know, what do I think of corned beef and cabbage? She can't stand the smell of it. Yeah, you know, it smells. It's food. You put it in front of me, I'll eat it. True story. Let's see. Who else? David Griffin is good for questions, but he did not reply in time for me to make one. Let's see. That is not a question. Getting to the questions. Stand by, goddammit! Here we go. Brock Palmer wants to know, who do I think will win out of AJ Styles and Nakamura at WrestleMania? And which Pokemon are you working to get in Pokemon Go? You know, I would say Nakamura might be a win, but he's really not over in the universe there, the SmackDown world. AJ Styles is a much bigger pop, so I think he's going to retain. But what would be really cool is if they just reenact their actual match from Japan like 100 years ago. If they just do like move for move, and because I mean that was a killer match. I've never seen it, but the guys and I were talking about it, and I'm like, that's a good idea. The two Pokemon that I'm working on to get in Pokemon Go, I need to evolve my Beldum and Bagon, and I got Salamence. It was a crap-ass one, but I got one. So maybe a better one of those. And Lilip, that little flower thing, I've seen like two. I have one. They were both crappy, so I kept the better of the two crappy ones. And I have like no candy. I need like a Lilip nest or something. I need to hatch one or catch a bunch. Mikey Rice wants to know that I read Niantic is going to add 5 more levels to Pokemon Go in the summer this year because a lot of people in Japan and US reached level 40. Is it a rumor? No, it's just a rumor, but what are your thoughts about that? I think that's a great idea, but you know what they need to do? They need to raise the cap at like 10 million points of experience per level, because we're level 39 and I'm cruising. We just made level 39 maybe last month. Maybe 2 months ago now. But, I mean, I'm already at 3.9 million. And I'm like, oh, well, 1 more million to go and I'm level 40. And then you just accrue experience until they raise the cap. My buddy Jordan has been level 40 since last summer. He just, like, cranked it out like that. So, yeah, they need to get on it. Among other things. And I would say it's a little more than a rumor. I think it's something that they're working on for the summer. I would have to say. Riley P wants to know, will I ever wrestle on GTS, and would you have the Hoodyweight Championship as a title on GTS? Sure, I would hold all 12 of my titles on GTS, but I don't know that I'll wrestle again. I had retired a few years back with a back injury when I wrestled Grimm for the title, and I beat him. But in the rematch where he won I don't know if you all know. Let me stop it right there. But I was the first person to beat Grimm for the GTS title. Right here. And then he won it back, in the rematch. And I there was a table spot and I didn't go through it properly. And I was like, oh no, we're not having any of that. So I probably won't return unless it's like, paper champion matches against some girls for, just for some pop. That'd be fine. But the girls need to take it easy on me. I'm a dirty old man, but I'm a fragile, dirty old man. Rockstar Tyson wants to know why. The answer is why not? That is the truth. Caden Schmidt wants to know, who is your best friend and YouTuber? I don't know. I mean, Grimm puts on a great show for all the effort that he does, but I don't really watch YouTube. I make videos. I started out making videos to, to just preserve memories of Feisty Pants as he grew up. Kind of like your parents. Ask your parents about home movies, and their parents made home movies on the 8mm film, and they would watch home movies when, because there wasn't a thing called the internet. But I don't really watch YouTube. I watch it for like song lyrics. Like if I'm like, what the hell does that song say? So I'll pull up the song lyrics. Sometimes like hints and not cheats really, but like how do you do this in Minecraft? You pull up a Minecraft video. What else? We were looking for the minifigures, Minecraft minifigures, and people have done videos about who they are by the letter code on the bottom of the box, so we've looked for that. We just research stuff. I don't actually watch anybody on YouTube. You know what's really friggin' funny, though, and he puts them on YouTube, is the celebrity rap battles. Oh, my God. You gotta look up the one with Samuel... English! Do you speak it? Samuel L. Jackson. These are all the guys pulling into the Lugia raid we're about to do. My best friend is Feisty Pants. My kid is like everything I ever wanted in life. What else? Kitty Corn wants to know if I ran, I guess, WWE, who would be your Universal and WWE champion? I can tell you it wouldn't be Brock Lesnar. Fucking jerk. Hate him. John Rogers also wants to know, when can we expect a bus driver t-shirt to be available? Also, can I get a shout out from y'all, and can you say, bus driver? I'm actually working on t-shirts. Pro Wrestling Tees is not the easiest company to work with, and I just don't have the free time to sit there and go back and forth with them. I'm like, fucking get your act together. Get a goddamn office instead of your basement. Jesus Christ, man. But no, soon. I wanted to do it back in December when I said bus driver. Here it is fucking March. I also am working on Dear YouTube. I want to do, for when I roasted YouTube for demonetizing me. All right, that's everything I got, folks. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. I have enjoyed answering your Qs. I got to do this Lugia raid.